Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you, brothers and sisters. Come to you in peace. I come to you in peace. Not the peace that the world gives. That peace can be taken away from you, but I come to you in peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding. So indeed, I come to you in peace. We bear witness that Allah is God and that Muhammad is his messenger. And whether made Christian or Muslims, whatever name we have for God, all are called by God, used by God, and all have the Spirit of God through them. It only depends with that individual how much they would like to be used as vessels to do God's work on this earth. So, brothers and sisters, we pray. We pray unto the Almighty God, the omnipotent, the important, the beneficent, the merciful, Master of the dear requital. Thee do we serve, and thee do we serve alone. Guide us on the right path, a path of righteousness, not as the heathen or the hypocrites, but a path for the righteous to do the righteous will of God. These things we pray unto you, God. Allah, Jesus, Muhammad, whatever the term may be. We come in unity this night and every night before us. We recognize God as we come before the people. Ameen. Brothers and sisters, I'm so thankful to come before you tonight. We're not going to talk long. We're going to make it short. We're not going to talk long, but we must talk. We must have a fireside chat. Now, let's talk about the last two presidents that we've had. We were riding with Biden. Now we dumped with Trump. And we see the aggression, the fierce aggression wherewith he uses the office. He came in running. He came in running. And now all the Spanish people that voted for him, he got them on the run. ICE is in every state now searching for the Browns there, the brown devil. All of those that voted for Trump, ICE is there trying to find them. Wherever they may be, he's going to find them and send them back. And I tell you, brothers and sisters, I don't know if it's because he's an old, ornery old man or if he really has a plan. But if you look at him, he's looking great. He's looking in shape, like he's lost some weight. And he's putting a fire on the behind of the brown devil. All of those that would not use black folks and would not use the red man as allies to build with, they came here and they looked down on us. Now look at the Spanish man who voted for Trump. He's running. Everywhere you turn, he's running. The white man got him on the run. He has him on the run. So this fiasco, it's an amazing fiasco. It's an amazing fiasco. It makes you wonder, what next? What will happen next? What does Trump have up his sleeve next? What will he do? What will he do? Brothers and sisters, it is with utmost surprise and amaze. Utmost surprise and amazement. Because we see right now, which is good. Which is good. We see the beginning of the fall of the white man. We see the beginning of the fall of all of his allies. Everybody that's ever stood up for him, we see the fall. We see the fall. Everyone that's ever stood up for him, we see their fall. And it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. So they voted for the very one. They voted for the very one that's going to send them back. Right? The brown man have for decades betrayed us and worked against us, and now he expects our help. We can't help you once you've shown us what you're about. We can't help you, right? Can't help the brown man. He showed us what he's about. What can we do for him? It's nothing we can do. And I don't feel sorry. I say this over and over again. I don't feel sorry. Black man has been the target forever. We've been this man's target. I don't feel sorry for the brown man. And he needs to have a plan. America's going down anyway. So he needs to get out of here so he can plan what he needs to do for himself. Right? Because there are those of us that have paid for this land with our blood, sweat, and tears. Literally paid for America with our blood, sweat, and tears. The black people and the native red man. Huh? Paid for America with our blood, sweat, and tears. Yes. We paid for America. Right? The red man was put on the reservation and we was put on the plantation. And all of the sellout red men and all of the sellout black men worked against one another for the sake of the white man. That's why I don't get happy when they talk about Buffalo Soldier. I don't get happy. Why would I get happy about that? Why would I get happy about the Buffalo Soldier? Can't get happy about that, brothers and sisters. It's horrible. It's horrible. The history behind the Buffalo Soldier is horrible. And you expect me to applaud black men shooting red men? I don't applaud that no more than I applaud red men killing black men. Can't applaud it. Can't applaud it. That's a very difficult thing. We've got to wake up, brothers and sisters. We've got to wake up. Either we'll stand together as brothers or we'll die together as fools. We have to wake up. You and me. You and me. Me and you. Right? We got to wake up. We have to wake up. There's a mass exodus happening all around us. All around us. Literally, people who had come in this land and stole this land are literally losing everything. And Trump is going through to fulfill the philosophy of God and the prophecy of God. He don't know it yet, because if he knew it, he wouldn't do what he's doing. There's no way he would do it if he knows, but he don't know. Trump don't know what he's doing, but he's bringing in. He's literally bringing in the prophecy and the power of God. Peace be unto you, Black Utopia. Assalamu alaikum. Glad to have you here with us. Glad to have you here. But he is fulfilling the philosophy and the prophecy of God. Trump is. He don't even know it. God is using him to push the mass exodus of black people, and also we're going to end up getting reparation, whether Trump give it to us or not. We're going to get reparation, and we will see it in our time. We will see it. So I'm very happy. I get happy. I have to. I get happy. It's been a long time coming, brothers and sisters. It's been a long time coming. But our change has come. This is good news. You think it's bad news? If you read the seals in Revelation, I'm going to go back to it. We're going to read a little bit of Revelation. I got to go back to it. But if you read the seals in Revelation, Trump is preparing his own doom and the doom of our oppressor. So you should be happy. I know I am. I know I am. I'm excited because I know that they can't do anything to us. They can't do anything to us. And what they'll try to do today during the deliverance of God will fail miserably. It will fail miserably. So you should be happy. You should be excited. You should be praising God right now, black man, black woman. You should be praising God. I hear too many of you when times get bad, you say, well, there's no God. I would never say there's no God. There is a God. There's definitely a God that sits high and look low and see the suffering of his people. There's a God. And I know God has helped me over the past 2 years. I have to dig deep. I had to dig deep and say, Lord, if you're there, Lord, if you're there, deliver me. We went from a corpse running the office. Biden was a corpse. He's a dead man walking. Biden is half dead. He's that old with all of that Botox in his face. He have all that Botox in his face. His face is stuck. His face is literally stuck. Wrinkles all in the top of it and everything. They were so much makeup and Botox on him to try to make him look normal. This man was a dead man in office. He's half dead. I wouldn't be surprised to read about his death in a few months or maybe a year. The man was not fit to take office when he did. He was going through senility in Barack Obama's during Barack Obama's presidency. He was facing senility then. So these characters and caricatures, all of them, they're passing. They're passing. See? And there's a new generation coming. What they're doing is they're trying to, through Donald Trump. He's the last bastion of white pride and white racism. They're trying to do through Trump. They're trying to bring a new generation of racists. But see, their understanding of racism is so limited, and there's so few of them that are true white Americans till it won't work. And we got a generation coming under us that will fight at the drop of a dime. We got some right now serving, millennials serving in position, right? That are the children of the X. And then they got children that are Gen Zers. It's going to get hot and heavy every year from here on out. We got 3 years. You need to be putting back food. You need to be restoring water when it rains. Purify that water using the solar technique. You need to be learning to live a holistic life right now, black men and black women. Because it's going to get harder from here on out, but God is bringing you back to him. See, God is using Trump to bring you back. But make no mistake, there were 2 old men running office. You got Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe. Trump was right about that. He's sleepy. He's tired. He's tired. He should have never even went in the first term of office. This man is tired. The stress of that office. Trump got enough energy because he's ornery. He got something to prove, right? And he's going to run it in the ground. He has a history of running everything in the ground. He's going to run it in the ground. He's going to run the people in the ground. He's already got rid of Elon Musk, right? So we went from a president, Joe Biden, who was too senile and too racist to make any good of office. So he spent time the rest of the time trying to prove that he wasn't racist during his first inauguration. He was so useless as a president with all of these fake new stimulus that he's supposed to be giving to us, right? And they even used the commercials to lie about it. He was so useless as a president till those 4 years seemed long Matter of fact, it seemed like 8 years when he was in office. It seemed like 8 years because he was that slow and that senile. He was that useless. He was a lame duck. So you went from the lame duck to the quacker, from a lame duck to a quacking duck, riding with Biden, dump with Trump. So now we dumping. Dump with Trump. Now we dumping. And brothers and sisters, if you black, you better get with it. You already got your plan. To get in God, go with God, and pull back. So you know you need to be finding other stores of interest that you can go to. You need to be trying to find every other store you can go to besides Walmart. You don't want to go to Walmart. Make them feel the pain. Make them feel the pain. Distribute the pain by taking your dollar away from Walmart. Distribute the pain by taking your dollar away from McDonald's. You shouldn't be going to McDonald's anyway. You shouldn't be going to McDonald's. This is a chance for you now to connect to a vegan diet, a holistic diet, that even if you're going to eat meat and eggs, make sure that it's farm raised. You need to be eating raw vegetation, cabbage and things like that. You need to be raw, and it needs to be raw. So to clean the system out, you need to be learning to plant in pots inside of your house. This is what we've seen with a less aggressive president and a very aggressive president that is never good for the black man. It's never good for the black man. So we got to get wise. We got to be steadfast. We got to be unmovable and always abounding in the work of God. What work is that, brothers and sisters? To get ourselves together, to go back in our community and build our community, to get righteous with God and get on God's side. Because if we're on God's side, God will get on our side. So that's what we got to do. That's what we have to do. That's our mission right now. That's mine and your mission. To get right with God. To get on God's side. And if we get on God's side, God will definitely be on our side. Brothers and sisters, I'm so happy though. This is a great period. This is a great period to be in because God is going to use us in so many ways. We have technology. We have the knowledge of technology. We build technology. We're very useful with technology. Our children know technology very well. All the jobs that are being ran, majority of the jobs are worked by us. And just by us creating our own sense of income, our own source of income, we can literally break the labor market. We can break the working market. There's a lot that we can do. We don't have to sit and take none of this. Not today. Not today. It may have worked in the past, but not today. We don't have to take it. You can make your job. You don't have to go to Walmart. There are other stores around. There are new stores that'll come up. Go to the other stores and don't go to Walmart. Let's break Walmart. I'm organizing that online, and I'm also going to organize it on Facebook. Break Walmart. Don't go to Walmart. You shouldn't be going to McDonald's anyway. Don't go to McDonald's. Don't go to McDonald's. Don't go to Target. You got to break these stores. You got to distribute the pain. You got to distribute the pain. You misdirect your wealth. And any black store in the community that you can go to that store. Go to the black stores. They have a lot of mom and pop stores that will sell. If you eat meat, they sell meat and things like that. If you eat vegetation, you can go to the farm, go to the produce market and buy things from there. You can go to Whole Foods. Whole Foods is already organized to protest GMO anyway. That's what Walmart sells. They don't sell nothing but genetically modified products. So go to the Whole Foods stores. Change your way of thinking. Change your way of action, your way of moving. You got to change it. You got to change it. And take this time to distribute the pain. To distribute the pain. I'm going to organize it to boycott Walmart. We got to boycott Walmart. We got to boycott Target. We got to boycott them. Got to boycott McDonald's. You have to show them they don't have any respect for you as black people. They don't care. So you got to make them feel it. The only way you're going to make them feel it is taking the dollar away. Take it away. And when these companies bomb out, then you can bring them to their senses. But you got to boycott. Don't be afraid of the white man. There's so much that you can do all on your own. There's so much that you can do. You can do it. You don't need the white man. You don't need the white man. You can make it all on your own and with your brothers and sisters if you go back to organizing your community. You don't have to march down the street. The only thing you have to do is take your car and drive the other way. Don't go to Walmart when you want grocery. Drive the other way. They got what do they have out there? They have other stores that are selling organic foods that are healthier for you anyway. Go to those stores. What are some of the stores you can go to? You can go to Whole Foods, right? You don't have to go to Walmart. You can go to Whole Foods. You definitely don't have to go to Target, right? Because you got Roses and these other places around. Yeah, you got other stores that you can go to. Yeah, you don't have to go to Walmart. Walmart's overpriced anyway. It's overpriced. Trying to sell everything in there. You don't have to go to it. So you have to pull back. You have to pull back. So we have to organize. Got to organize a boycott and pull back from Walmart. And if you do that, you'll teach them a lesson. Pull back. It's the only way you're going to do it. Now, we got to test this. We're going to test this, okay? All of the stores that went along with Trump need to be boycotted. And we got to test it. We've got to. And we're in the best period to test the boycott. When we boycott Walmart, just go to some other store. Go to Whole Foods. If you're trying to get some toys, there are other places that sell toys and clothes and things like that. Go there, but you got to test it. And all the people, the black and the red people, I'm talking to you especially. Because we are ones that give Walmart all the money. We have to pull back. Oh, I know we got some brothers and sisters that work for Walmart. You know, we can't worry about that. We got to pull back. We got to pull back and distribute this pain. Distribute this pain. Because any store that'll go along with a tyrant over its people is foolish. The stores can't make money without us. They can't make money without us. I'm gonna try to explain to you what it means when it says DEI. What is actually going on? What do they mean? See, a lot of things we don't study and we don't discuss, but we have to discuss it so that you would know exactly what's going on. And brothers and sisters, in this day and time, if we don't know what's going on, then how are we going to survive? Now, the DEI is a diversity, equity, and inclusion done for U.S. workers, okay? Now, Trump, we have to see what he means when he's talking about this DEI. A lot of the stores are going back on their diversity, equity, inclusion program for blacks, for reds, other minorities, especially the black man and the red man. This old crazy man has labeled DEI program as discrimination and insisted on restoring strictly merit-based hiring. If he restores merit-based hiring, we definitely don't have to worry about nothing, because white folks are not going to get hired, and white folks they're not going to want to work, right? The DEI programs, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, were made because of the racism, right, that black people were experiencing during the days of segregation, after the days of segregation, during the great days of integration, and all of that, right? But it hasn't worked for us anyway, right? It worked for the gays, it worked for the white man, it worked for the Mexicans, but it's never worked for us. It's never worked for us. See, that's the first thing. That's the first thing. Secondly, is this. We should be concentrating on that anyway, right? Because we already know that we have one of the most racist presidents that we've ever had in history. The most overt racist. Now, he don't have any power, so he can use executive orders. There's two ways to look at this. The executive orders could be thrown out after his presidency, or the House of Representatives and the House of Senate could easily return those orders, rescind them or rescind them, right? They can literally do it with a simple majority of vote. But remember, we're in a white land. You don't have any trust. We don't know which way it's going to go, but we do know where we can spend our money. We do know where we can spend our money. This devil, Trump, right? Because we in the dump with Trump. This devil is so power hungry, he just got rid of Elon Musk. He got rid of Elon Musk. Both, you can't have two men who love power that much, right? He got rid of Elon Musk. What does that say? Excuse me, brothers and sisters. I know you understand. What does that say? He got rid of Elon Musk. What does that say about this man? He's so war anxious and barbarous that he don't even want anyone to challenge his authority. He literally drunk with power. So we're in this dump with Trump. We're in this dump. Trump canned Elon Musk. What next? Before that, he canned one of his Asian selections before he even got into office. But what does that mean? What does that mean? Huh? So there are some questions. There are some questions now. Like, what is Congress going to do? All of them are up in an uproar. A lot of them are afraid of Trump because Trump has the goods on him. Now, first they were saying that Elon Musk was Trump's right-hand man and all of that. And now Trump says Elon Musk is not taking the presidency. He's afraid. I mean, he was voted in. But Trump is saying he can't take the presidency. So Elon Musk poses a big problem for Trump because he's young, he's energetic, and he wants power. And I wouldn't be surprised if he had his eyes on the seat of the president. I would not surprise me one bit. Would not surprise me one bit. Because they love power. These men, everybody that he got around him wants power. Trump loves power. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. And the people he got around him love power. So they said, here's what the analysts are saying. They saying Trump is a little guy and Musk is a big guy. Right? In every way. So they said, the analysts say they predict trouble for Trump with Elon Musk. Now, let's talk about this. He's absolutely fascinated and afraid of Elon because he's so ambitious. Right? They have this picture, these appearances that Elon Musk do with Trump. And excuse me, brothers and sisters, I know you understand. And the reporters are having a field day. They're calling Elon Musk the first buddy. The president's first buddy. Right? Because he's enjoying being seen and he's enjoying his power. Allies and aides to Donald Trump are increasingly concerned about Elon Musk's proximity and influence to this president. The Yale historian and best-selling author Timothy Snyder said this: He said Trump is a little guy and Musk is a big guy. And when it actually comes to having money, Snyder said, and I think if you were a friend of Trump, you would be worried. Right? The author of bestsellers, including On Tyranny and On Freedom, was speaking to The Guardian about issues, including his work in Ukraine, where he's teamed up with the Star Wars, right? What's this guy's name? Star Wars actor Mark Hamill. You know, he played Luke Skywalker. To buy robots to clear landmines laid by Russian invaders. But as Trump prepares to take power in Washington and promises new policies on U.S. support for Ukraine, most expect to have heavily favor Vladimir Putin and Russia. Snyder also considered what was coming. Trump administration may mean closer to home. So we got government employees, unions, that are worried, politicians that are worried. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. Snyder expects that Trump's soon to be home, the White House, right, which is home now, this was written a few days earlier, will be a stage for uncomfortable and damaging discord between the president-elect and his most powerful ally, the world's richest man, Elon Musk. I think we overestimate Trump and we underestimate Musk, Snyder said. People can't help but to think that Trump has money, but he doesn't. He don't have any money. He's never really had money. He's never even really claimed to have money. His whole notion is that you have to believe that he has money. He's never been able to pay his own debt. He's never been able to finance his own campaign. You know, the devil will trick you. He will trick you. If you look and you don't study, if you're not spiritually in tune, the devil will trick you. Musk, with an amount of money that were meaningless to him, was able to finance Trump's campaign, essentially. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. As owner of businesses including Tesla, SpaceX, and X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, Musk poured millions of dollars into supporting Trump in his presidential election campaign against the Democratic nominee, current Vice President Kamala Harris. Musk was widely reported to have been a key influence in Trump naming the Ohio Senator J.D. Vance as his vice president. Trump's victory in November, it was from Mar-a-Lago. It was in Mar-a-Lago in Florida to Notre Dame in Paris. Musk has been constantly at Trump's side, earning the satirical nickname the First Buddy, but also an appointment with the biotech investor Vivek Ramaswamy to jointly head the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, a group tasked in meeting with Trump's wildly ambitious campaign promise of slashing trillions from the federal spending. Considering instances of Musk's apparent influence over Trump as president-elect has struggled to control congressional Republicans, an unruly party already split on how to continue funding the government. They also want to defund. Said all the threats that Trump is now going to issue, I'm going to primary people. I'm going to sue people. Musk is going to pay for that, not Trump. And when Trump needs money for anything, he's going to be asking Musk. Now, unless Trump breaks it off right now, he's going to be in this kind of dependent relationship for the rest of the way, because you get used to people giving you money. And I think if you're a friend of Trump, you would be worried. Now, brothers and sisters, let me say this. Trump's view of Russia has been a controversial subject ever since he entered the presidential politics in 2015, right? So he won the White House in 2016 with Russian interference on his behalf. This is a fact. He spent 2 years having his links to Moscow investigated by a special counsel, Robert Mueller, and was widely criticized in office for appearing to defer to Vladimir Putin. In light of such concerns, Snyder, whose 2016 book, he wrote a 2016 book, I believe it was The Road to Unfreedom, was enlarged about Trump and Russia. And he discussed a name for the incoming second Trump administration that he recently coined. This is what Trump said. I want you to think about this, brothers and sisters. So I thought about this dependency position. And this is Snyder observing Trump. Trump said he's coming in. He's going to break all these powers. He's going to rescind civil rights, which he did that. Rescind the Civil Rights Act of DEI. All of that's the 1964-1960 Civil Rights Campaign, right? So Snyder came and said, so I thought about the dependency position. Snyder said, so I was going to call it Musco-Trump-Rovia because I think Musk is more important to Trump than a lot of people think. But Trumpo-Muscovia had a nicer ring to it. So what he's saying is Trump can't do anything without Elon Musk. And all you got to do is watch it. Now, there's a fight going on right now between Trump and Elon Musk. They moved Elon Musk out of the White House to across the street. So this is another saga. How this going to go? Also, I wanted Muscovia because I wanted the idea of Russia to be in the background because of a lot of smart Russia hands are saying this all the time. This is a kind of like 1990s in Russia. You have the doddering, rich, but not very rich president, Boris Yeltsin, right? Surrounded by more youthful, more active, ambitious oligarchs. They had money, right? This kind of scenario America is in. So America is right where Russia and what's the other guy? Russia and I would say Germany is Hitler. So America is right. We're right there now because it was a young fascist that really pushed them farther. As a matter of fact, Germany at this position began to fall, and America is falling. It's right before our very eyes. It's been falling, but now we can literally see it. And America has fallen so much that it's trying to ally with Russia, who is not even a threat, no real power, but they have the ability to pull others around. If you look at Vladimir Putin, he don't have much money, but he controls a major source of the economy in Europe. He decide which way it's going to go. Now, whenever there's a war, they can constantly build more material to continue in war. But he has the support of China. He has the support of all of Russia. He has support of outside countries, Iran and Iraq, right? Trump is trying to stop a war which would kill American influence because it's the only way that America could the same way they took countries over, came in and took them over, it's the only way that they're ever going to rule. Now, somebody has to do it, so we don't want to touch that, but I'm trying to tell you how he's going to break this country. America can never be anything other than a capitalist country that is oppressed people, that take from oppressed people, that continue to oppress the people that they take over. It's the only way they're going to continue to make money. That's why you'll never have freedom in America. Now, I hope you appreciate the article, right, that we talked about earlier. But I want to ask whether you will support this YouTube channel for this reason. When I say support, I'm not talking about your money. When I say support, I'm talking about tell people about the show so we can begin to discuss things and also organize ourselves, right, into lasting beyond these situations that Donald Trump is putting up, right? You can donate money, that's fine. But let's organize. More than anything else, we need you. Keep your money. We need you so that we can organize. Let's push to get this channel up to 1,500 people And we'll have donors that will bless us, already standing by. You won't have to spend no money. We just want you to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and get other people to subscribe to the channel. Let's find one other person. If you're on the channel, find one other person that will watch the channel. I try to do as many as I can to keep you up with what's going on because we need it. We need a channel that's going to talk directly to us with the teachings and knowledge of Black power and Black organization and Black reorganization, so we can build up our communities, so we can feed the people in our mission, clothe the homeless, or rather clothe the naked, give shelter to the homeless, right? And so we can continue. We have a homeless program. We have a shelter program. We have a holistic program. If you tap in to that link above, you'll be able to see all of that information. We're out here trying to help our people, brothers and sisters. We're not wasting time. We're doing the work of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And you can see it. We're not around just praying. We're doing it. But we need your help in order to do that. Just get people. That's all we need. Tell people to come watch the show. Help us build up. Help us build up. I know that I've been gone, and I apologize for that. But I was trying to get things together. Had to move from state to state. And now we're finally set. And so I'm asking for your help. I don't want your money. Bring people. Get us up to 1,500 people. Let somebody, tell somebody. Let them subscribe. We want subscribers. We want subscribers more than anything, so we can continue to get the word out. So that's our desire and our prayer. Brothers and sisters, I thank you for you paying attention to the channel. And I want to thank you for all of your participation. I want to thank you for all you do. You don't have to stop by, but I'm glad that you do stop by. And I know that if you depend on God, God will bless you. Whether riding with Biden or in the dump with Trump, they can't do anything for us because America is a racist country. It's against the Black man. It's against the red man, right? They'll bring in everybody to annihilate the Black man and the red man. Now they're oppressing the Indians on the reservation. They don't even know the difference between the indigenous Native American and the Mexican. They don't know the difference. So we have to be busy. Excuse me, brothers and sisters. I know you understand. We have to be busy and doing the work of God. So we're asking you to tell somebody about the show. If we can, on average, just get at least 25 people to watch this show on average, it will build us up, continue to build us up to the place where we can get that. We have at least 25 people watching each show. So I ask you to make the sacrifice. I'll be sending out information, but please make the sacrifice. We're not asking for your money. We want your membership. We want you to subscribe. We want you to like. We want you to tune in. Brothers and sisters, thank you very much. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm asking each of you to get 10 subscribers, all on your own. Just tell them to subscribe. Tell 10 people to subscribe to this channel tonight. Each of you, if each of you get 10 people to subscribe to this channel tonight, then it'll bring us where we need to be. All right? Thank you, brothers and sisters. I love you very much. Brothers and sisters, love one another. If you're married, not married, still love one another. Stick in there together. Love your children. Children, love your parents. Be obedient to your parents. Parents, don't provoke your children. And if I didn't say it to you in the beginning, I say it to you now. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you, brothers and sisters. The peace that passes all understanding. That peace that only God can give. And if God give it, the world can't take it away. I love you, brothers and sisters. And I want you to be at peace. Peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum.